You may have seen that news update on the warships. You know the thing that's happening in Cape Town right now with Iran, that drills, whatever, when these Chinas and, I mean, not Chinas, but with these countries, these BRIC nation countries were sending their warships to South Africa. Something about protecting something marine economic, something diversity. I don't know, bro. I wasn't listening, okay? To be honest, I don't really care about what is actually going on there. I was just saying that to make you feel important, and I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying, bro? But like, I'm just like, our problems with the US are never gonna end. Ne? I'm getting that feeling that, you know what? As long as Trump stands, it just, I just feel like our problems are not gonna end. You know what I'm saying? Every single thing, everything we do, you know what I'm saying? From BEE, I'm against BEE as well. I don't even know I'm against BEE. I don't. Okay, in fact, I don't. My should I say values? Don't I? Okay, I don't want to get into something I don't even understand. You know what I'm talking about? But I just feel like, if BE was so, helpful, then how come a bunch of the minority is still and the majority is still, whereas the majority was the one who was struggling before. But anyways, before whatever, right? I wasn't even born then. Still affects me today, but I mean, who cares? You know what I'm saying? What I mean is, our problems with the US are never going to end. It's either BRICS is going to do something that's going to affect all of us, or Ramaphosa is going to do something that's going to affect all of us. I think there's rumors about Trump wanting to slap another percentage of tariffs on top of, something about how it's going to affect AfriForum and the white farmers. There's a lot of talks, especially on Facebook. You probably shouldn't be reading things on Facebook, bro. But our problems with the US are never going to end. And I don't know why we can't just come together, bro, and just find something. I know I'm delusional in the sense, but I just feel like, bro, if in a stupid sense, right? If the world could just see things for the way they are, and if we can just come up with a system to just connect and to work together without colonization and modern colonization, without these proxy wars, if you think about having DRC, Sudan, or I didn't say anything, right? Without forcefully or finding ways to loot a country of its resources or of its people, or of its brain, brain drain. Can't we just come to an agreement, like you know what I'm saying? But I guess there's always going to be tension. There's people who just don't want good for us, and then there's people that want, people like me that just want to see everybody win. You know what I'm saying? I'm weird like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person that are going to see you win and get envious, bro, because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like if you win, we win. You know what I mean? I'm literally like, bro, if I win in my own way, like if I win in life, then I feel like a bunch of people are going to win. It's the reason why I'm just like, I've never contemplated, well, I've thought about it, self-doubt and stuff like that, the devil's tricks, you know what I'm saying? I've never contemplated completely quitting something because I feel like that would be selfish of me, in the sense that there's a lot of people counting on me. And I'm not just talking about family, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a lot of people who are maybe persons watching this video somehow, you know what I'm saying? By the way, my aim is never and will never be to motivate anybody. I just realized, that that's not even me, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's not a, it's not about the media. It's about the, you know what I'm saying? You get the idea. I don't want to talk too much. I'm on my lunch break. How many minutes left? So yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of understand why the world will never work. Why the world will never work out, because I've come to learn that, there's always people. There's people running this. There's people running the system, right? There's people running the system, man. There's people. I don't even know, bro. It's not even about money. It's just about. If you think about it on a deeper level, you know what I'm saying? These people have enough money. They literally print money out of thin air. Just think about it, bro. Think about it. They just print. They print money. You get the money. You makuleni, you tenga, or you send it to whoever via. The money gets taxed, or there's interests or admin stuff like that, bro. And then it goes back to them twice as much, and then they print more money. You know what I'm saying? That's the simple way I could put it. It probably doesn't make sense like that. But these people have so much money, bro. It's not even about money. I'd understand if they're selfish people and that they'll do anything, and that they're literally doing everything and everything, like killing people or whatever to make more money. But it's not even about money, because they have everything. They have everything, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's a game. Have you seen how these movies portray rich people, like ultra rich people? How they just hire people to, the olden days. I don't know if this is still a thing. People, well, basically people performing for the king or something, you know what I'm saying? but in a it's debilitating. It's debilitative, right? I think debilitative. I should start reading again. I haven't been to school for so long, bro. I can't even count anymore. That's probably just a. It's just probably just me. It's the reason why I do better with math when I'm dealing with pipes and beams. I don't know why. I don't know why, bro. Euclidean geometry just makes so much sense at work. But anyways, I'm not gonna get on that one, bro. It's amusing to them, I think. I think it's a show for them. Yeah, to watch a lot of peasants, call you peasants, to watch the peasants sweat and neglect their family, neglect their passions just to make money, to pay rent, to buy food. You know what I'm saying? That is already not as healthy, but I mean, it's keeping us alive, and I feel like we should be grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? But for how long and at what cost? You know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like that's how people should. I think that's how evil the world is. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about money. It's just about just cause I can. You know what I mean? I've been talking for too long. Yeah, but yeah, our problems with the US doesn't seem like it's gonna end, and I feel like I would love to believe that I wanna get to a point where I'll become geographically free, and that's one thing. I'm working financially and geographically free, and this is an idea that was planted probably by not the right person, but I don't lie, by Andrew Tate, and I kind of get it. May not be as simple as he makes it, but I mean, is it gonna hurt if we try? You know what I'm saying? Get to a point where we make so much money that if a problem happens here, we can bitch out. We can. I'm sorry, but we can move to another country. Romania, and start a new life. And then if problem shit goes down there as well, then we move to another country. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what the Gupta family did. Did these niggas go to like, what is it, Saudi? Was it, I don't know, Dubai, and then they moved to another country. It's the reason why we failed to extradite them. it's insane. It's insane. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, bro. Hopefully we can build from here. But I still, like it's funny how big things. Hey, I must be talk. Okay, I need to go. But it's funny how these big things be happening all around us, and all we care about is food, and like that my clothes are safe, or like that my mom's okay, or like my shoes, like my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. How y'all doing? Cheers, bro. Don't focus too much. You're gonna die. You're gonna lose your mind.